Welcome everyone to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Night 1 Kingmaker. I'm Erik Malkavian, and this is my bard, Evilar, who was left to Harpers due to betrayal and regret following the murder of Shara, his good friend and companion, by Lord whatever his name is from Neverwinter. His unjust slaying. He's bitter and has become angry by those actions. With that being said, I will continue the character creation. He is indeed angry for the betrayal of his good friend Shara. Clothing that he wears, he speaks the darkness that has found its way into his heart.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
Let us continue with that. His name is Evilar, as I said. These are after the events of the campaign. Never Slayer. His deity. And there you have it. He once had a smiling face, but now all darkness. Your warrior companion, the flaming Azera Calabas, turns to you. He breathes heavily from all the running and fighting in the last few hours. His eyes rest on the group, trying to gauge their condition. Trip. Your aware rat companion sniffs the air and licks the blood from a superficial cut on his arm. He does not seem as wounded as the others, but his craven ways have kept him from most of the fighting. You scum trip. Jacob, a Rakshasa! I'm traveling away, evil party here. This is the way I like. This is where I've gone now. A Rakshasa wizard mumbles to herself, obviously trying to recall some of the spells she has already used. It is doubtful she has any more left. That's her problem. Kadala's chest heaves as she tries to catch her breath. Her hand absently rubs against the horrible scarring of her face, which she has carried since before you ever met her. Are we just stopping then?
The enemy lies just ahead. We have to intervene before they seize the keep.
What? Are you insane?
No! No! We flee! Let them have the keep! We're too late!
You've led us this far, Trip, only to turn tail on us now?
Of course he's gonna turn tail. He's a were-rat.
It's the woods. They twist and turn, Jaboli. Trip hoped we'd get through in time, but it's too late. Come, Trip will lead us back to safety.
Yeah, lead us to a pack of rats.
No one's going back, Trip, especially not you. We're late, but we're not too late. Now, did anyone spy a glimpse of their leader?
No. They've led us on a merry chase north, but always stayed a step ahead.
Trip's gained us some time through the woods, but not enough. They'll set fire to the keep.
Stupid! Trip said we could not fight the big masked man. Not strong enough are we, so now we shall die. We run, we hide, and maybe we live.
You gonna change into something else, Trip? Besides your rat think ways?
I'll not flee from this or any other foe. We are not cowards. We march for the keep's gates, and we make our stand against them there. What do you say?
How many are we facing? Best guess.
Hundreds! Trip smells them, yes! Kobold, orcs, goblins, and ogres. Too many for us, I tell you.
What do you smell else with that rat nose? What else?
He usually exaggerates, but I fear Trip is right this time. What do you wish to do?
You haven't said much, Cowla. What do you think?
If this is our destiny, I would hate to have it said that we did not face it bravely. I will face this storm and weather it or die.
Sounds like a plan.
Then the majority says that we stand and fight. That has always been enough for us.
Guess that's what it
We
is.
face them together, and with honor.
We welcome you, Mistress Death.
Okay. Oh boy.
This will be your final opportunity. Surrender, Cyan. I leave you no other choice. The keep shall be ours!
Oh my. Oh my. Oh.
You may as well
my,
give.
my.
I'll have your head on a stake if you just stand still for a bleeding moment.
Hold on a second.
Go
Oh,
to the Earth
whoa.
embrace!
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Wow, we seem to be in a real tussle here. Hold on a second. I can't see a lick right now. Oh, we're back. Once.
My teeth shall snap at your ankles and make you dance.
You may as well give up right now.
Me will chew out.
Kill you! You
I'll have your head on a stake if you just stand still for a bleeding moment.
Blood! Me will chew out your eyeballs. My teeth shall snap at your ankles and make you dance. Me will chew out
Burn,
your
blast you!
eyeballs.
Burn!
My
I'll have your head on a stake if you just stand still for a bleeding moment.
Me will chew out your eyeballs.
Well, that was interesting. Look, mercenaries have cut through the ranks. The masked man seems to sense your presence amidst all the chaos of battle. He turns to you, his eyes glinting like dark pools of liquid from behind his visor.
Too late. Too late. The keep shall be mine and the destiny that comes with it. History will remember you as nothing but another corpse upon the battlefield.
Mask yourself, coward.
No, we not want to see. We not want to know.
And give you the dignity of seeing your better's face? Never! I am better than you. Better than all your kind.
How do you know my name?
Enough of this talk and trickery. Drive a blade into his gullet and let's be done with it.
I know all about you. I know about all of you. I know you better than you know yourselves. Every thought, every doubt, every fear. And I know that today is the day you are meant to die.
What's so important about this keep? Tell me.
Do not burn it. Please. Anything but flames.
Right now, this keep is nothing, but under me it shall become the seat of a new empire. Destiny has called me here, just as it called you to follow in my wake and now grovel here before me.
Enough this talk, time I'll kill you.
On the contrary, it is you who dies today.
He's got a time stop spell.
Yenna! Thank the gods you've arrived.
Stand back. I'll shield who I can.
Now, Yenna, now!
Wake up. Don't be such a nuisance. It's time you wake up. So, you do live. Good. I was starting to worry there.
Who are you? I'm sure that seems like it must be important. But trust me, right now it's not. We are on a rather short time frame here, and we must get you to that keep, preferably with a little fanfare. Of course, first we are going to have to do something about the state of your companions, and you will need a weapon, but that's my job. Okay? I also imagine that the fog of death has clouded your memory. But don't waste my time with pity. Important question. What do you absolutely need to know? I need to know what the heck's going on. You were pursuing your enemy, the masked man, and caught up to him as he lay siege to this keep of Sion. You died in the chaos, but luckily I resurrected you. I am afraid you lost a lot of life energy when you did. Yeah, I see. Thanks to you, the masked man's forces have been scattered. At least for now. But we need to get you into the keep where you'll be safe. That's about the best summary I can give you. Where are my companions? Their bodies were likely looted by the retreating forces and scattered about the battlefield. With nightfall upon us, I imagine the rats are probably gnawing on their bodies as we speak. Let's go to them now. Beat off the rats with your fists? How about choose what kind of weapon you want? Would you like me to transfer you first? What kind of weapon? Well, I have always rather fancied myself as an elaborate sword of some kind, but given the urgency of the situation, I'm willing to compromise. The form entirely up to you. Okay. Obviously, if you aren't partial to swords, they'll become a weapon you are more accustomed to. What kind of weapon do you prefer? Blades. Ah, yes, I can see we have something in common. Magical talking sword, a legend, a myth, now about to become reality. Speciality. Ah, getting fancy, are we? What kind? I changed my mind. Okay, blades. What about... changed my mind. What about exotic? Change my mind. Something unusual to frighten the enemy, throw them off. No. Blades, I guess the dagger it is. What depth we must stoop to. I will have you know that once I was a proud and powerful. Very well, I assume that form for you. Well, you didn't give me the option to turn to a sword. No. Double. What's double? I'm thinking of a sword. Why don't you give me a sword? Alright. Especially change mine, all I get is a dagger. Yes. What was going on in the battlefield? Good. Then let's carry on. And are there any other questions you have? What's going on in the battlefield? I guess the process of bringing you back really did cloud your mind. I'm sure your companions can fill you in once the details are after I raise them. All I can say is that you're pursuing the masked man, this battlefield. Yeah, you told me. Okay, I got it. What do I get out of this anyway? I guess I get alive, right? Alright, what do I do now? Oh, what do I get out of this? Well, fame, oh, love, oh, and your life back if you count that as precious at all. Alright, what do I do now? You will have to kill or drive off the rats that have been gathering here. I can sense them digesting the flesh of your companions. Once you've killed them, we will speak again. Remember, you're becoming quite powerful before your untimely death. But you were dead so long, I had to steal from your life to bring you back. Damn. If you want to regain that power, you must get to the keep quickly. But scavenge some clothes while you're at it. It simply won't do. Okay. We need to be the first leader. Won't be a good... Yeah, I get it. Journal has been updated. The magic weapon. I have a magic... Whoa! Whoa! It's on the shoe! Wampa! I might die a final death.
Feel the energy that comes with the kill. You are an expert at this, remember?
Yes.
Death is one of your many callings, one you excel at.
You're disconcerted by how at home the voice is becoming in your mind.
Like a reflex, the instinct comes naturally to you. Remember.
Yes, I do.
Now, I shall raise the spirits of your dead companions, but for each one I save, one must be sacrificed. You must speak to them and decide whom you will take and whom you will banish.
What happens to the ones I banish? The souls shall be bartered to Mistress Death in exchange for the lives of those who remain. Life and death hold many mysteries. But okay, very well, I'm ready. Good. The spirits of your companions can be found where their corpses lay. Speak to them. Remember that I said about scavenging some clothing. Companions may be well equipped, so I recommend finding some weapon before we proceed. Oh, hold on a second. Up here. Let's grab a level as a bard. skill. I'm going to need skill and lore. Alright, I'm going to need skill. And disable trap. And lock picking. Open lock. Alright. And I've got one more point available. And detect traps. Let's see, not listening. Search. Main point. Is there points up? No. Let's take out that. Okay, one needs search. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Alright, so there we go. Alright. Iron Horn. This is a pretty good spell. Caster takes creature near effect. That's a pretty good spell. Cure light wounds. Man, that's useful. Alright, let's get that. Summon creature. And I get one more spell. I get flare. Alright, there we go. And we're all set. Kingmaker. Say yes. Okay. Who is that? Is that Shara? Remains a dead Orcus warrior. Shredded clothes. Take that. What is this? That's a rat. Okay. I gotta find. Take that loot. I'll take that blade and I'll take that. Now. Here's some jump clothes. No. Okay. What the hell? What the hell are you doing here? What in the blazes are you doing here?
I am listening to you.
Who the hell are you? Blackest staff does not answer to you. Hunger, so leave me. What do you hunger for? Ghostly with noise. I will feed on this soul once it is released. You son of a bitch! I might drag it down to the blackest pits and tear at it and feed on its pain. Shall destroy you first. Spirit hisses its strange fit. Well, it's just laughing beyond your touch. It's the blackest step beneath my notice are you. Begone! I shall answer no more questions. Are you crazy? You're not taking a shower? Is that girl? Hell yeah, come back.
Death is not so terrible. Finally, I can go and be happy as I never could be
No.
in life. You know well how hard these years have been to me. So I do hope you will let me go.
No.
The others all want to live, so I make your choice easier. Take 2 of them and leave me be.
You don't want another chance in life? What's there in life for me that was so great? For you. I do not understand what you're talking about. Truly, I tell you that it is not so bad here. Once you let me go, I shall move on to a nicer place. That I'm certain. There's something waiting to torture your soul. I've noticed you speaking to something. But whatever you think you see, it is not real, Evilar. Put it from your mind. Obviously, your own death has shattered your... No! Please, Evilar. Though I've grown fond of you, there have been... We had time together. How can you know what feelings I have for you if you die? If it means so much to you, then I will join you. But I think it's not fair to our other companions. I understand. I shall devote my healing powers and as many of the powers of nature still in my command to your service. You do hold a special place in my heart, Evilar. Perhaps we shall see it lead us. I've made a choice. I'm ready to hear it. May I rest. I would like you to return and assist me. She heaves a heavy sigh. So be it. She'll do my best. You're not getting her. Where's that rat at? He going back. Where is that rat? Oh, goodbye, rat man. Trip. With a yell of fright, Chip Shades rises above his fourth rabbit body. His eyes stare with a glassy look as he listens to an inaudible voice. Finally sees
Choices. They are yours to make, so says the new voice. For a voice in my head, it certainly seems to be most persistent. The other voices don't trust this new voice. I can be a good helper. Really, I can. No one moves through the shadows or picks a lock quite like Trip. And forget about traps. I take care of them for you. Yes?
What are the other voices talking about? Nothing. No voices. No, good friend. There are no voices in here. He taps his head, then whispers, "Shut up! You must not speak so loud." He might hear and might not pick us. Oh yeah, I made my choice. I keep better dead than alive. Chip's soul lets out a piercing shriek as it's torn away from his body and out into the dark eternity. Yes! You didn't think I knew about those lying voices you had up in your head, Trip? You didn't think I know about that lying Trip? Come back to me, my darling.
How are you, my friend? Are you ready to send me to my final rest?
I've made my choice. I would like you to return and assist me. She heaves a sigh. So be it. I should do my best. Welcome back, my friend.
Did you call? Is there something I can do for you, friend?
Let's stop and talk a moment. What did you speak about? What was your life in the forest like? That life seems so far removed from where we are today. I can't say I truly miss it. Although, except for my tree, I miss my tree with the ache that I cannot begin to describe. I never really had any friends, not like I do now. She smiles at you as she says this. No friends? Not even nymphs? That seems unlikely with the full beauty of a nymph. It was a different life. And I was a different person. I didn't really miss the fact I had no friends. Most of the time, I could always use my charms to ensnare a little company. None of the forest creatures could really be called my friends. Nymphs don't tend to live close to each other. Too much competition. Dryads are too flighty to be good friends, though. We did share some time together. The animals were more probably my closest friends, but they live at different speeds. It's hard to become close. Closest I ever came to friendship was with a druid. I don't think you could even count him as a friend. Well, tell me about him. Wasn't really much of a friendship. I suppose I had a strange sort of rapport with him, but actually kind of embarrassing. As a druid, he knew what my kind were, and not wanting to expose himself to the dangers of being around a nymph, cast a protective spell on his encampment against Fae. He also avoided any part of the forest that he thought I might occupy, and the animals took it as a game to try to keep him away. Were you searching for him? First I was very curious about him, but when I realized that he was actively avoiding me, I began to try it in earnest. Finally, after many attempts, I was able to track him into inviting me into his encampment. How? I figured that he would only speak to animals, and I wanted to appear as an animal he would be curious about. So I concentrated all my magical energies, turned into a chicken. A chicken? How many chickens do you see in a forest setting? I figured that he would spot me, think I was lost. I was right. He took me back and invited me into his encampment, nullifying his protective spells. But when we got there, I found I was too frightened of revealing myself in my true form. You feared his reaction. Yes. I was afraid of his reaction. I didn't want to have to use my powers to capture his mind, or worse, to kill him. He was chattering on about life in the forest and acting very protectively towards me. Sat there, radiated pleasant thoughts. When he went to bed that night, I went back to my home. I was determined to return the next day and reveal my true identity, but I didn't. I went back for almost 2 weeks, remained in disguise, fearing he rejected by the strange human. Sounds like he had feelings for him. Suppose I did. It didn't matter in the end. One day, he came to encampment and he was gone. I never saw him again. Maybe he would have returned shortly after my force was destroyed. I don't know what became of our druid. I said I never will. But there are melancholy thoughts. Let's turn our attention back to important things. Okay. This is gonna be a hard choice. That'll be worth something. Okay. Ooh, sword. Helmet. Let's put this helmet on. Just one concentration. Yes, thank you very much. Equip. Thank you. Alright, let's go see our companions. Who remains? Spirit Spirit of Jacob. Jacob's spirit rises, trembling with either fear or rage. Appears to be listening to an audible voice, then looks at you carefully.
This is not a test I envy you, my friend. Still, I would rather be alive than dead. I assume that the voice speaking to me also spoke to you. So, what shall you do?
I don't know. You're a Rakshasa. Your friend.
Will you choose the path of wisdom and discernment and choose me for an ally? Oh, what a typically Rakshasa thing to say. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
You mean I shouldn't cheat you? You guys are vicious, man. You're a scholar of arcane arts, as I am. While I have greatly enjoyed our time together and things we have learned and shared, I find it highly unlikely you would choose me. What? Besides, such a statement would be very egotistical and very typical for one of my species. As you already know, I have a rather different view on life than most of my species. And, oh yeah, definitely you do. Rakshasa believe that they are so superior, absolutely. All the races that they have the right to do whatever they want. We enslave entire races, wiping out civilizations for their own selfish designs. I look at my people and I see a power and nobility eclipsed by foolish strife and selfish cruelty. If we could only turn from our corruption and focus on our just society, things could be accomplished. What is a just society? So you see yourself as a force for good, not for good, justice. Killing someone might not be a good thing, but can be adjusting, I see. I simply think that we should uphold a common set of laws that all people should obey. Nobles should not be exempt from these laws. Nor the rich. Sounds like a noble ideal. Grins widely. Enough with the philosophical discussion. Let's go back to our usual banter. Have you made a decision? I've got a few more questions for you. We know much about each other, yet we have often kept secrets too. What skills do you offer me exactly? Is magic, intelligence, and knowledge of tactics, and ability to discern motivations and lives of others. If I'm your party, I will try to be sure that no one deceives you. That would be useful. All these abilities wrap up in a perfectly magnificent package. How else could you resist? What do you think about the others? What I feel about the difficulties we shall face, I do not care, Kalada, or much. She is too insecure. Would go against my own confident nature. Calibus is strong and a good companion, so I would recommend him out of those counts. Trip is rather pathetic on fight, but he's an excellent thief. You know your strengths and weaknesses better than I. Scissors is yours. If you desperately need healer, then we might need the insecure Newton. I just hope you will choose me. Alright, that's all my questions. Thanks for your opinions. That's all my questions. I can only ever offer my opinion, but I will always tell you the truth. I will not hide behind a false mask, just say pleasing things. I appreciate that. That's all my questions. Then perhaps you're ready to choose. Unless you wish to seek answers from others first. Either way, I'm not going anywhere till you're ready. I need to speak to the others first. That would be the wisest choice. I hope you shall return, friend. Yeah, she calls me friend, too. And I believe she's sincere. I like that. Alright. One other person to talk to, and that's Calibust. Who I don't know. Who appears to be a fire elemental. You see the ghostly adventures of your warrior companion, Calibust. Above the shattered corpse, the Azir stares out in eternity, listening to an inaudible voice that looks straight into your eyes and grimaces.
They finally got me. Glad I am to have toasted to Mistress Death last night, since I see that you live. I have some inkling of the choice you face. Your friend haven't explained it to me. Okay. I'm sure you would not want to lose my brawn and my cheerful disposition, now would you?
Oh, crap. Alright, tell me why I should choose you. Bless my soul and drink till oblivion. We've been together longer than any of the others, Evilar. I think of the fun we've all shared. Damn it, that Rakshasa got in my head, though. Anyway, I digress. We must grab life by our hips and taste the blessed union of all our pleasures. Say not forget the joys of journey. We've had some good times, that's true. Indeed we have, lad. Couple that with my proudest and balance, how can you get me wrong? I got a few more questions for you. Well, of course you do, laddie. All these important to know the facts as I see. Tell me why are you on fire? I mean, that's it. A dwarf on the plains of fire. I may be surrounded by flames. I control them when I teach something without burning it. Of course, it also means I'm largely immune to fire-based attacks. It'll be quite handy. Did you have other questions? What skills do you offer? Powered by attacks is vulnerable, whether it be against a foe, a locked door, and vantage no one should do without. Besides my winning personality, I'm also resistant to fire, and these charging flames are good. Something more than making thee pretty. I know what you mean. Tell me what you think about the others. No. Not that I don't feel sorry for you, poor lad. But you hardly need Trip's assistance. I can smash my way through most life. doors of containers. He's such a coward, he's not much good in a fight. But the ladies, Jackal is rough and easy to get along with. Cowla's shy, but she's fearless in a fight. But she still courts death. Yeah, don't understand it either, my friend. What do you mean still courts death? I fear you must have lost some memories when you brought back. Let's hope you have not lost too much else. When we met Kalbla, she begged us to kill her. Her face was a burning scar. Like the forest that had been her home. When she saw us coming towards us, she collapsed in tears, begging a quick, painless death. How could we do that? We couldn't kill her. She'd lost everything. Not try. We gave her something back, her life. Instead, we brought her into our little group of outcasts and helped her build a life weak as a nymph. Strong in the forest of things, she made a powerful druid. Alright, that's all my questions. Oh no. So fine, friend, how are we to proceed? Wags his. Ah, crud. I'm sorry, friend, this is the end of the road. I cannot choose you, old friend. He nods, showing that he understands, then fades away into oblivion. You hear a whisper, "Drink a choice of my soul in remembrance." Then he's gone. Yeah, I had to bring me back to Rakshasa. Welcome back, Jekka.
Are we ready then?
I've made my choice. I would like you to return and help me. You've made a good choice. One will give you no reason to regret. I hope not. Welcome back.
I am sorry. Did you wish to speak to me, my friend?
Let's talk for a moment. Of course, my friend. What can Jacob bring wisdom to bear on? How is everything? That's a silly question. Tell me about your home. You have made a lovely slave there. My people like their slaves to be an example of great beauty. For races they've conquered, yeah, that's not a nice place. I do not say these things to offend you, I understand. So much life as a Raksha is wrapped up in our slave culture. That's part of the reason why you're banished, right? I had problems with slavery until I lived there amongst society made up entirely of free people. At the time, I did not realize how detrimental to our society it was. Indeed. So I had no problems with it. You had no problems with it. Oh, okay. I lived in a beautiful mansion surrounded by fair slaves, many races. My every whim was fulfilled almost instantly. Problem with having everything is that life quickly grows boring. Decided to make life more interesting, I will go out and explore other realms. Beyond the realms of Rakshasa. That's how you came here, huh? No, that was much later in life. I joined one of the exploratory expeditions, they're called, though it turned out to be a little more than a conquering force exactly. Found new people, a fascinating realm, full of scholars, artists, and philosophers. They were not fierce, warlike people, which made them easy prey. There was one holdout, one small group of scholars, who were resisting us from inside their largest library. It was the size of a small city and contained a copy of every writing ever found. What happened next? Finally, the leader of our expedition made a deal with the warring scholars. He agreed to preserve every single page of writing. Scholars would give up peacefully. Scholars agreed and were horrified when our men took each book, scroll, and ripped them apart. Oh, God. Shuffling all the pages together into one giant, undecipherable mess. Watching the tears of scholars, not from the chains on their necks, but from the destruction of their knowledge, I became sickened by the honor of my people. That is enough for now. Let's continue. Understand. Thank you for telling me that. Alright, well, we've made our choice. We've decided to go with the noble Rakshasa instead of our longtime friend, Kabbalist. And I've decided to spare the life of Kabbalah. That was an easy choice. I wanted to give her a chance to maybe find some solace. And I was not going to let that monster have him. Ever. Right, well, that was awesome. Let's go and finish this up. Yeah, there's no way I was going to let that monster have her. Okay, so we've made our choice. Let's take a look at our journal. The magic weapon. 1 second. We had to change the resolution. Text is just too difficult. Otherwise. After experiencing a humiliating death, I was raised by a strange creature. The masked man we've been pursuing appears to have been killed by the same blast. That my forces were scattered by, at least for now. If I'm to regain my powers and purge the region of his followers once for all, I must do so from within and safe to keep. I will need my companions. I've chosen 2 companions and ready to go to the keep. 1 second. Alright, so let's continue. Our destiny awaits. Oops, no, not yet. Make sure we grab everything we can. This clothing is worthless. Nothing there. Ooh, gold. Change here. And a giant sphere. Now, let's see here. Medium armor. Keep my 20% spell check. 10% spell check. Armor class 2. Armor class 4. That's easy. Oops, need to redo that. Okay, let's head to the gate.
Not
You
much I
asked
can
the
do with
impossible. Think again.
The impossible. Something's down below. Stay back from the edge, Mama Diane. Nonsense, Dylan. What monster would attack twice in the same night? Don't you answer that, young man. I'd rather be safe than sorry, that's all. Halt! Who goes there? A young guard peers over the battlement. Torch light glints off your weapons, causing him to pull back.
Enemies at the gates! Sound the alarm! They brought a second wave!
Stand back, fool! We are no goblinkin! Would you attack those who come to help you?
Am I so hideous to you that you would mistake me for a kobold or an orc? We come to help you!
They don't look like no orcs or goblins to my eyes, poor as they might be. Sir Dylan, perhaps you shouldn't be so quick to call the attack.
You can't see the woman intervening on your behalf, but by her voice she strikes you as a kindly old woman.
Who are you and what are your intentions then? Speak quickly before my men rain arrows down upon you.
We are enemies of the masked man. We help break his battle lines. Then the gods have answered our prayers, Sir Dylan. Father Disco has told us that if the gods saw fit that we should have, that they would intervene. And now a hero stands at our gate requesting entrance. Where were the gods when the banners died? Why did their intervention not come then? Step into the light now, that I may have a better look at you. How dare you? I have recognized you now. You're the ones who cut their assailants' ranks from the rear and took them by surprise. You fought bravely, stranger, and gave our she-maids finally time enough to cast a spell. Yes, she damn near incinerated us, I'll have you know. Yes, and accept my apologies as if it was you, if I gave the order, which it was. The gate was nearly battered through, and had she waited any longer, the keep would have fallen. Come, let us celebrate the fact that you still live, stranger. Throw open the gates. It's not an enemy who waits us, but a hero who deserves our thanks. Get moving, men. I'll meet you below. Take my arm, Mama Dane, and let me help you down the stairs. Your kind company has been a balm to my jangle nerves this night. A hero's welcome to the keep of Cyan, then, stranger. I think the hand will be pleased to meet you, and doubtfully pleased to have your help, I'm sure. I think she masters the guidance of the banner, though. Too bad you didn't arrive early enough to keep him from falling to the masked man's forces. How now the hand is in charge all alone. What is the banner in the hand? The banner is the highest ranking officer in the keep. Our lord was killed many years ago, and the banner has been ruling ever since he was killed by the invaders early in the battle. The hand is the commander of the armies, next in charge after the banner, but we really should get going. I dare not leave my command on the gates too long. I'm ready when you are. I hope this means I'm getting a reward. A reward? Oh. Yes, I suppose Hand will want to reward you. You've certainly proven your worth tonight. It was very exciting to see you in action. I'm ready when you are. Excellent. I'm sure the Hand will want to reward you for your service. I haven't met such a great hero in years. But enough of that. I better get you to the main gates right away. Let's be quick. As you arrive, you see the Hand, Everett, speaking with a man in priestly raiment.
We have driven off the last of them. Do you think they will come again?
If their leader still lives, there are enough of them to regroup and return.
Hopefully Yenna has taken care of that for us, for if not, it will only be a matter of time before they return.
We have killed enough of them that it should give them pause. We should have a little time to recuperate. I just hope it is enough.
If Pharos, Lord of Battles, judges us worthy, we shall continue. I wish the banner yet lived.
So do I, Dinskal. So do I. The keep needs a strong leader. Perhaps it is time I assumed the role of banner, though the timing strikes fear into my very soul.
My lady, we are all saddened by the banner's death, but might I introduce someone who brings hope?
We welcome any relief in this war, even if it is just a temporary respite. Tell us, Dylan, who is this one who stands before us?
I am pleased to introduce Master Evilar, a hero who has come to our lands as a great peril to himself. The man who broke through the battle lines and distracted the masked man long enough for Vevin to see to his destruction. If it weren't for this hero, all Sion would surely have been lost. Thank you, thank you. You may shower me in praise as long as you wish. Evil advised you wearily. It was good of you to come to our aid. As the hand and office of the King of Sion, I welcome you. So, Evilar, once more your incompetence has led to the deaths of more of our valiant defenders. With the banner dead, we are in sore need of a true ruler. Enters the villain. As I was saying, Sir Beckett, I am the highest ranking officer here in the keep. My dear, do you really think that the people would settle for a poor orphan as Lord of the Keep? Lord, I do not think we were... That's right, my dear. No one expects you to actually think. Don't be rude to the lady. Enver smiled at you, while Sir Beckett raised an eyebrow in your direction. And who is this presumptuous fool? This fool is a hero. This fool saved our keep in last night's battle, while you kept to your nice, safe mansion. Enver smiles again. Your cowardly actions and rude demeanor do not bode well for a political campaign. Sir Beckett flushes red and then turns to you. I apologize, sir. I accept your apology. Now, if we may get back to the business at hand. Everyone knows that our late banner was next in line to become Lord, yet he refused the honor. Now that he's gone, it is time we truly had a new Lord of the Keep. And I suppose that you think you should be our mighty ruler. Well, I'm partial and part of the nobility, and I am soon to marry the highest ranked noble in our lands, Lady Eliza. So I think I deserve due consideration. Who chooses the new ruler? The nobles have always ruled here. Not anymore. This is something the guild leaders have discussed, and with the exception of your betrothed, we agreed that the guilds would choose the next lord or lady of the keep. Oh, interesting. Guilds. That would be fair. Then even the nobles will have a say in it. I see nothing fair about it. The banner was... Well, I should not speak ill of the dead, but the guilds should never have been allowed to gain power in the first place. The nobles have a guild? There are 9 guilds in the city, including one for the nobles. Forgive me, my lady. I'm sorry. The guild masters make most of the decisions that affect the city and daily operations of the keep. So, Enver and Sir Beckett shall make their appeals before the guild masters. Then they will vote to decide the leader. What if someone else wanted to be lord of the keep? The keep won't truly be safe until we have a strong leader who can destroy the invaders, not just drive them off or hide behind these walls. Why are we intended and limited to those 2 as our only choice? What if we want a real hero as our laird? And where precisely are we going to find the real hero? This young man saved our lives. Right place, right time. And that does not make him a hero. Your weapon speaks your mind. This is the moment. Though none realize it, I've been at work to keep preparing people for the selection. They will feel more comfortable around you than they would have. You will have to work to gain votes, but they will be open to voting for you once you do something for them. Hey, thanks. Besides, we know nothing about him. Evilar might not even be interested in staying here at the keep. I would love to stay if I was lord of the keep. As Evilar has never met the guild masters, it is not well known to keep. We would postpone the guild vote for 7 days. Very well, very well. I'm sure I can use that time well. I shall go and begin campaigning right now. I'm sure you will find many questions, Evilar, but I must get word of this to the other guild masters. I will ask Elias to be your guide during the time of the election. I shall send her to meet you. Please come and see me at the temple when you get a chance. Evilar, you deserve a reward for your efforts in helping the keep. I would like you to take this. It's my old crossbow and bolts. Both are magical, so you can either sell them or use them. I need to arrange for funeral rites for the banner. Then I suppose I will have to do my best to counteract all the deception Sir Beckett will be trying to dispel or sow, not to mention my duties at hand. And okay, what do I do? Who's Alias? Alias is a local scout. She, like me, is an orphan. You'll find many of the people here at the keep have lost loved ones. Ah, here comes Alias now. She can answer any questions you might have. I should be going now. May the best person win.
Now things are proceeding in most excellent fashion. Keep up the good work, and you shall become one of the most powerful people in all of Valrotha.
Your weapon's voice seems most pleased with you.
I know you must have questions, but I am only allowed to tell you a little. I will tell you the most important thing right now, though.
And what's that?
All of the clues to answer your questions lie within the keep, or in the caves nearby.
Okay. Alright. So what's the ultimate goal here? Protect the keep. Become its lord. Destroy the masked man's forces before they can regroup. I know you probably do not trust me yet, but I'm on your side. Well, you brought me back to life, so you got that on your side. Alright. So I have to figure this out on my own? I might give you a hint once in a while, but for the most part, you'll need to exercise that brain of yours. Sarcasm. I knew you have one. Yeah, whatever. Okay, stop it. Alright, let's get going then. Good idea. Let's see what you can find out here. Alright, well. Alias is a cute young woman with a perpetual smile and a twinkle in her eye.
Good day. When I was told to help you, I quickly sketched a map to the keep. There you go.
Well, how nice of you. Thank you.
I also know my way around the countryside and some of the caves, as I am one of the local scouts. I am proud to be working with a hero such as yourself.
I'm glad to have you in the party. Welcome aboard.
I will do all I can to help you attain lordship of the keep. My first suggestion is that you visit the guild masters. Do you have any questions for me?
Tell me about yourself. Well, you know little about me. I'm not really that exciting. I'm afraid my Aunt Sarah is a guild master, which is as close to fame as I get. What did you want to know about me? Well, tell me about your past. Tell me about yourself. I grew up here in the keep. My father was a soldier in Lord Kendrick's army, and I guess he must have died when they went to war. My mother died when I was young. She caught a cold one winter, started coughing real hard. She coughed up a lot of blood for a long time, and then one day, she just didn't get wild. My Aunt Sarah, guildmaster for the landowners, took me in and raised me. She was always kind, but firm and hard-working. Sorry about your parents. Thank you. Just wish I knew what happened to my father. He must be dead, but how or when, where, no one knows. Lots of families lost children and spouses. Nobody ever found out where they went. They went riding off to war, but never showed up for the battle. No one's seen or heard a trace of them. There is something familiar about this tale, like a legend I once read. I cannot place it. We should keep our eyes and ears open for some kind of magic about the keep. Something old. Okay. Thanks. That reminds me. You should go and speak to the Stain at the trades office. He needs somebody to help with an archaeologic dig who was studying the magic of the keep. Okay? I'm always interested in old magic, indeed. Who knows? And this could help you. The magic might give you the power to stop the invaders. And people would have to vote for you, wouldn't they? Yeah. But enough about the dead. My Aunt Sarah really took good care of me when I was young. Now I'm a scout for the keep. Pays alright. At least the work isn't monotonous. And how'd you become a scout? I was born for it, I think. Even when I was only 10, my father was still around. I would wander outside the keep by myself. I wouldn't get in a lot of trouble for doing that, so I learned how not to get caught. That skill saved my life many times over the years. Once I reached an age where people started taking me seriously, I spoke to the banner, and they allowed me to prove myself and join the guard. Alright. And where did you get that name? She blushes slightly. It's more of a childhood nickname. I was always pretending to be a spy, and I would tell people, that's not my name. My alias is... And I guess it kind of stuck. Alias Nefarious. Alias Rogue. Alias Insidious. All the largest and most colorful names I could find. People gave up trying to remember them and decided to call me Alias. Alright? What's your real name? She hesitates. I really don't like it. I much prefer Alias, please. You can trust me. Okay. She looks down at her feet, scuffing her dirt. Bertha. Bertha Blackhand. Well, there's nothing wrong with that name. You're a liar, but thank you. I won't answer to it, though, so don't you even try. I'm Alias. Even my father calls me that. Alright, let's talk about something else. That'd be good. What would you like to know? Tell me about these guild masters. There are 9 guilds, each headed by a man or woman who's outstanding in their specialty. For example, my Aunt Sarah is the guild master of the landowners. She owns some of the most productive farmlands in the area. I'll tell you right now that if you prove yourself by destroying some of the monstrous armies that attacked us, she would likely vote for you, okay? She always favors deeds over words. So along with my recommendation, I'm sure you will have her vote. The rest of the guild masters are a different story. But you'll manage. All you need is time. Okay? Explain the election process to me. Actually, tell me about your Aunt Sarah a little more. Sarah's a very earthy woman. She has land just outside town. She's been asking for help from the military guild for almost a year now. I see. There's a cave on her property that some goblins moved into. Unfortunately, the military has been weak since Lord Kendrick left with most of our army, I see. Okay. I would free the land of these creatures, even if it was to help the farmer. Goblins are a foul abomination, horridly ugly. Not that I'm one to speak. Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. Though it hardly seems worth our effort to bother with such base creatures, I suppose I could well further our popularity. Smart girl. Alright. Buying time. If you were to get rid of the goblins for her, I'm sure Aunt Sarah would support your case. I can even lead you to the cave myself. Alright. Okay, not yet. Shouldn't we speak to her first? Aunt Sarah's a woman of action over words, okay? If you do the job for her, then you speak to her, she'll be more impressed. Okay, not yet. Not yet. We're not there yet. We're not right. We gotta get some more stuff together. I suppose there's always probably things you need to do first, but do you have other questions? What's so important about time? Elections were held right now, you'd lose. People need to get to know you, to trust you. They would follow Airfred because they know and respect her. Yeah, I don't have a problem with her. They might follow Sir Beckett because he has time to fool some and to control others. You're the wild card. You really need time. Okay, let's talk about something else. Okay, can you take me somewhere? Sold my job and pleasure. Keep already pays me so I can help you free. Alright, take me. Is there anywhere you... I need to get some stuff. Tell me about the keep. There are quite a few caves nearby. And ever since the armies dispersed disappeared with Lord Kendrick, monsters have begun to make them their homes. See, I imagine that's where the army of creatures came from. Something powerful, intelligent must be driving them to work together. The masked band. Normally, they just fight each other. I can lead you to the Pacific Cave, but it helps if you know which one you want to go. Okay. No more questions. Alright. Goodbye. Good luck. Come speak to me if you like a guide. You can do one outside caves. I will stay by the fountain. Marcus going to me. Yeah, I gotta get some stuff. We need some supplies. I've got no supplies. Alright. And, 1 second. Alright, let's level up. Actually, we'll level up and come back. I'm Erik from Malkavian, and you've been watching Neverwinter Nights 1 Kingmaker module. It's pretty good. I will be back after, and thank you for watching.